This is a little hard to imagine, I'm sorry to tell you, but all of these items in here are going to be pushed aside or moved into the space, and we're going to lay sod on the floor, and Jill's going to install her paper sculptures, and this is where film is going to be projected. So, once again, very hard to imagine, but this is the space as it is now. Here we go, the process is beginning. And I asked myself, how in the world are we going to transform this space into what it is, that the vision that we have for it? It seems completely and totally, utterly impossible. This whole journey has been about somehow I'm here today working. It may not look like it, but I really feel as if I've made progress in figuring out how to make this work. What do you think? See any potential magic in here? Okay, here's the same view, but I have somehow managed to clear out a tiny bit of space. I think, oh gosh, okay, here's the same view, but I have somehow managed to clear out a tiny bit of space. You see that I have it roped off. There's a caution sign here, and it says installation in progress. And I have all of these ropes here, hoping that I can keep this space kind of a zone where everybody likes to just store their stuff. And what I'm trying to do is push things back from the wall and take space for this. Not very much. It's hard to believe now that there's all this space.
You never know where you go. Well, it's best to be on the safe side. That's what I always say.
So here we go. I bet you couldn't believe it when you first saw the first video. Look at that space. And there's Jill, one of the installation artists. What do you think, Jill, about this change in the space?
I love it. Oh my God.
And what are you?
But look, it's just... Here, hold this back. You can move, you can breathe, you can create, you can think, you can imagine, you can...
Well, right, and I'm learning, and it's fun.
And what are you doing? What are you bringing to the fest? What's your contribution in here?
Oh, I'm working on the figures over there that will be projected upon.
Oh, watching you move to
If you look
this is other installations I've done in here. So this was a blacklight one. This one was the sensorium, and one of them, you can't see anything of it though, was the boiler room. And every single time I try to do something with the floor, and I always have, and this time getting grass inside here is going to be, it's kind of like the pièce de résistance of what you can do with the floor. And I think it's going to look absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
It really is. It's going to be such a trip when this thing is turned on. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this.
You are?
Just like I was a bit trepidatious earlier on today, especially because my plans for what I was doing for the back walls fell to pieces. As I got these screens, and it turned out I didn't get quite the ones that I want, and the ones that I did get were too small. And so plan B is the drop cloths, and they have nice texture, and they go all the way around, and they were very quick and easy to put up. And I think they actually, when all is said and done, will turn out to work very, very well.
I think
once we get the grass in here, once the lights are down, once the projectors are on, then the magic in this place will happen.
It's so hard to believe. You can see the video of the opening space of what it looked like. These amazing Fishbon artists that just know how to make magic. All right, welcome to Fishbon. What do you think about this crazy madness?
It's awesome. I'm really excited. I like I came here yesterday and it was a completely different space, so it keeps shifting and transforming. And I think there's going to be an element of surprise and spontaneity each night that we perform, so I think it's going to be awesome.
So why don't we go into your space and maybe we can talk a little bit about what it is that you're going to be doing in here.
Yeah. So, now where is the sod going to be? It's going to be on the ground?
Yes, the sod is going to be covering the whole ground, and then I need to water them. In just a few random sort of places, I'm going to place these flowers here. Okay. That'll be there just to have accents of color and just the energy of the live plants in addition to the grass. And for sure out of the way where you're moving, obviously.
I mean, there is no front, which is going to be really interesting because I have performed this piece previously in a more traditional theater space. So
I would use this as front.
You think I should? Yeah,
I think you should use this as front. And just intuitively thinking, I don't know, I think through the night we're going to have to set it and reset it to do it more than once during the evening so people have a chance to see your piece, because there's not going to be a whole lot of people that fit in here.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that we're going to have to troubleshoot and problem solve for that.
Okay.
I think.
So I start downstage left, and it goes on travels on a little bit of a diagonal, but I can kind of work with it. I would probably put the dirt. I can put it in that corner, or I could put it in that corner, and usually it doesn't get too crazy. I mean, I can self-contain it. But I guess it depends what John wants. I mean, I would like to be a little crazy with it. But
so, can you walk a space of where where it would be crazy?
Probably back in here, because towards the end of the piece, I'm doing a little off-balance work. And it's not like I have it physically in my hands, but it's on my feet, and I'm in the dirt, so it's moving slightly. I don't think it's going to get all over, but...
So maybe we can determine then a space where it can flow. He wants to put the tabla player here. Let me just go ahead and turn this off. Okay, here we go. Here's our sod. Our glorious sod. It was delivered. We're in the process. Here's Trina. Say hello, Trina. Hi. We're in process of installing the sod here. We've got a bit of a gray mat to make it a little softer for her to move on. There's the first chunk of sod. Trina, you want to go stand on the first chunk of sod for us? What do you think? Is it going to be a danceable surface?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay!
I'm going to have to...
You're going to have to what?
A little, some things I think, but I think for the most part it's going to be good.